Lakeland Rocks is a way to bring the community together through an art form, utilizing simple stones that one can find that just adds a little bit of brightness and cheer to someone's day. It's like an Easter egg hunt.
The word is joy. I know it sounds ridiculous, but just the way it makes you feel, just to know, oh wow, I found this cool rock sitting on the sidewalk, you know, and it just makes you feel good for no other reason than just picking it up and putting it in your pocket.
It's a little, I think, a little sense of kindness. If someone paints and spends, shares a little piece of themselves to paint, and some of these rocks are beautiful. I mean, there's some magnificent pieces of art on them, and just you share that with someone, you just put it out in the open for someone to find it, and it brightens their day when they see it.
My youngest son got married out in Vancouver, Washington, Labor Day weekend. And we had no clue that this was even a thing. We stumbled across a little painted rock. And on the back of it, it said Vancouver Rocks. Ended up asking what it was about, and somebody said it was a Facebook group. Thousands of people were painting rocks and hiding them all over the town of Vancouver. When we came back home, they decided they wanted to paint some rocks. One Saturday, they all got in the kitchen, started sitting down at the table, and they painted about 250 rocks, and then they just sat. 2 weeks later, I told my wife, you know, I'd really like my dining room table back. You know, what are we doing with all these rocks? And I said, are we going to do this group or not? And we thought about it and said, yeah. So I made the Facebook page, and we went out over the next 4 days and hit about 250, maybe 300 rocks. And then just sat back and watched this thing explode. We never had any idea that it was going to grow into the kind of group that we have now, and that the community was really going to get behind it. So it's just been an incredible journey watching this thing explode from basically nothing into the group that we have in the community right now. I've lived in Lakeland now almost 40 years, and I have never seen a group of people as diverse as we have in our group come together for nothing more than painting rocks, going out and hiding them, and unifying a community such as our group has done. And it hasn't been any one person, it's the community that's making the community better by the actions of this group. There's about a 4 square city block downtown Lakeland, Munn Park, Lake Mere, Barnett Park. That whole area seems to be the hot spot. I try and encourage people to spread out all over Lakeland, because you never know how whatever the simple little rock that you paint with an inspirational message on it or something is going to affect somebody that finds it laying on the ground. It's great to go to the hot spots if you want your children to find it, but the message that we're trying to spread is just bring a little joy, randomness. You know, out here at the mall, over on the side of a sidewalk somewhere, just the spontaneous find is what the best finds are for me. We get our supplies from Lowe's. They sell a 20-pound bag of rock for about $8. You get paint any craft store or Walmart. We use acrylic paints on those. Relatively cheaply, you could probably start painting rocks for about $20, and you're in the game. You paint the rock, you tag the group name, whatever group that you're in, put it on the back, and go out and put it out and wait for it to show up on the group page.
Just get in touch with me or any of the other blue shirts you guys see around. We can seal your rocks for you. I'm the event coordinator here at the Lakeland Toys R Us, and I've been racking my brain trying to figure out what a great community-based event would be. And when I see that Lakeland Rocks has over 30,000 members on Facebook, I think that would be a great draw to bring the Lakeland community to our store to paint.
There's been multiple cities that have spun off of our group. Just about all of central Polk County. I mean, these things are just popping up everywhere, and not just in our state. We have multiple people that are on our page that have been brought to our group from family here that live outside of the states, as far as New York, Maine, Tennessee, Kentucky, out in Oklahoma, out in Utah. This thing is just really spread on from what our group has done, and it's just been an incredible journey to watch. Everybody can benefit from it, whether you're 90 years old or you're 3 years old. Everybody can benefit from it, because you never know what kind of a day somebody's having, or what they're going through, what trials and tribulations they're going through in their life. And it's something as simple as a little rock sitting on a sidewalk that might just say, someone cares, or smile, or might have a heart on it, or Jesus loves you, or whatever the inspirational saying may be. You never know what kind of an impact that's going to have on a complete stranger's life that you have never met before. I believe that it has everything to do with what's going on in society. I mean, the media, the news, everything's so negative. I think people were starving for something positive. You can't find anything negative about a painted rock, and that people paint with good intentions and are put out for a complete stranger. There's nothing bad that can come from it. I hope and pray that it continues to be a positive and uplifting experience in unifying our community. And as long as I have anything to do with it, I'm going to keep it that way. It's truly amazing. It really is, to watch this thing grow to what it has. And who knows where it's going to end, or if it ends. We hope that it never does. We hope it continues to grow until this is a nationwide thing. We'd love to see it in every city and every town. Is that realistic? Probably not. But as long as the community stays focused on what we're trying to do, it can't fail.